Hello again, this is Paul from Gold Coast Business Websites coming to you with another video tutorial. This one's going to be about how to clear up or empty some of your server space. So sometimes your website server just gets chocked up with all sorts of different files, potentially could be emails that are the problem. So we're going to go through how we can clean up some of that to get back some space that we can then use or utilize for other things, or just make more space to allow more emails to come through. So here we go. Let's jump into our cPanel account. So firstly, we're going to just type in our URL for our website with cPanel at the end, /cPanel. So then that will bring up the cPanel screen. I'm just going to log in, and then you should get a similar screen like this. So if you're using cPanel, you will see something like this. You may be using another type of hosting control panel, so you'll see something different, but they're all relatively kind of the same. You've just got to look for the different settings that you might have in your hosting control panel. But most of my clients are on cPanel, and most people are on cPanel, so this will just be a general one about that. If you have any specific questions about your particular hosting, please write something in the comments below so that you can that I can get back to you about it. Okay, so the first thing when we come into our cPanel, we can come to the Files section here. So we've got backups, but the most important thing we're looking for is the disk space usage. So click on disk space usage, and after a while this will just load. Okay, so what this is telling me here is that most of the file structure is in, most of the files that are taking up a lot of space are in the public HTML. Now I'm okay with that, that's pretty cool, I'm alright with that. But I want to claim back some of my mail. So this is basically the issue. So some people might have like a full account under mail, and this might be tanking out the particular disk space. So meaning that there isn't any more space left. So if that's really full, that mail area, then you can certainly do something about that and remove those emails that are just chocking up the server. So how do we do that? Alright, so let's go and open up another tab, and this time we're going to go to our domain name, and we're going to put / at the end and webmail. So I'm going to just log into my specific email that is taking up quite a lot of space. So I'm going to put in my email address, and I'm going to put in the password for that email address. Okay, so I'm then just going to choose the Squirrel Mail option at the end. You can choose whatever other program that you want, but Squirrel Mail tends to be a pretty good one. Okay, so yeah, as you can see here, I've got 3,290 emails in this account, so it's taken up quite a lot. So I'm going to go all the way to the end by clicking on the end point here, and so now I'm going to just check the All tab, and that's going to tick all those emails there. And I'm just going to get rid of all these. So they're pretty old. So I'm just going to go up to delete. And again, I'm going to just keep going, making sure that you can untick ones that you may want to keep on the server just as a backup. But if you've already got them in your email client like Outlook or something, you might as well just back it up there and maybe archive it onto your computer so you can basically just create space on the server. So I'm just going to delete all these, and again I'm going to delete all those as well. Okay, so you get the idea. So basically that's about half of what was in there before, so I'm now down to 1,500 emails. So if I quickly go over to my disk space usage again, and I might just run that again. So we'll just go back to home and back to disk space usage. Alright, so I've cleaned up a bit of space there, not a lot, but yeah, enough to sort of, make it look as though there is something actually happening. And if I continue to delete those emails, then I'll get that down further. But I've got other email accounts on this server, so it is taking up that mail section. So, but if you've only got one email, then and it's taking up that complete space, then you can certainly clean them out by the method that I just showed you. So that's pretty much it, how to clean up your server. You just go back to home, and then we go to File Manager, and we'll go to the root, and we'll then open up the main website files, and then if I go to WP Content, and in here I could go to Uploads and look at my backups, for example, and if there's a lot of backups being taken up, then I could, or if there's a lot of zip files here, I could probably get rid of those to clear up some space. Before you actually delete them off, I would take a backup. I'd download them to my computer. I'd suggest that you do the same. And you got some plugins that you may not be using. So if you're using WordPress, for example, and there's some plugins that you're not using that are taking up some space, I would recommend taking them out. And also the theme file. So if you've got a WordPress site and you're using, or there is a theme in here that you're not using for your website, and that could be quite large, so you can certainly remove that theme, but you've got to be careful here. You've got to make sure that you don't remove the active theme. So make sure you do it correctly, and probably do it within WordPress, and rather not through here as well. So you can log into your website and do it through the appearance menu area. So that is pretty much it. That's how you kind of basically clear up your server. So make sure that your emails are removed, and also some basic file cleanups, but also make sure that you've got a backup of your website, just in case you might delete something inadvertently, and you can restore it. So yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below, or you can get in contact with me. And so thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.